Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Pisces Ancestral Voices message for July into August 2023. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for anything that you do to support the channel, like, shares, subscribes, comments, anything whatsoever. And I just hope that the messages I put out help you in some kind of way. Okay, Pisces, let's get into it. So the first deck that I use is the Ancestral Path Tarot deck. And the first card that we got out was the Ten of Staves, which is the Ten of Wands, which is, carrying a heavy burden, right? So you're finding it challenging to release this burden, is what I'm getting. Because you want, with the Six of Sacred Circles next, you want, equal reciprocity. You know what you want moving forward. You want victory. And you want to have truth and clarity. You want to understand what happened here. You want to understand why things are going on the way that they are. But with the Hanged One here, this is about spirit saying, hey, you need to get a new perspective here. Because especially where it concerns this Ten of Swords, this betrayal, because there were some things hidden. And you are a wounded warrior with a Nine of Wands here, and you're all up in your head, overthinking, fearful, all that kind of stuff, that you're missing an opportunity here with the Four of Cups in the challenge position. But the Nine of Sacred Circles means that, you are independent, you are stable, you have your needs met. And with the King of Swords, which is the match to the Queen of Swords, you've got somebody who is stable, who's truthful, who's passionate, but they don't wear their heart on their sleeves. I mean, they're their own person in their own right. So you do have a pair on the board, and then you have the Seven of Staves, which is the Seven of Wands. So perhaps being defensive, being guarded. And maybe the King of Swords is guarded, or you're guarded towards the King of Swords, something like that. Now, we're going to move over here to the messages from my ancestors. The first one we have here is receive gracefully. So this is about being in the place to align yourself to receive, for one, but also being very thankful for anything that's coming in, the abundance you already have, the love, the joy, everything that you have now. Prayer and meditation is advised, but you have ancestral ties in the reverse. So maybe not understanding that this is related to ancestral ties at this time also, or not wanting to deal with this, or something like that. That's what I keep getting. And you want to free yourself from the situation, but now it's like you want to come into acceptance about it, and that's, you're finding a challenge, because you want to be your authentic self. You want to come into acceptance of the circumstances as they are, and that's why you need this new perspective, right? Next, we have getting some enlightenment. Again, getting some assistance from your spiritual team, and being enlightened of the gift bearer, the person, spirit bringing you a gift, and understanding that it's time to take action, and you need to let go by letting go of things that no longer serve you. If it's this King of Swords, then let it be what it is, okay? If it's not, then it could be the negative thinking. It could be this feeling of betrayal, this heavy burden, hiding things, being worried, being fearful. It could be all of that. Now let's move into your voice of the soul's oracle messages. The first one we have here is happiness, and this is about you wanting to be happy and stepping into this happiness, because you're going to be enlightened about some things. You're going to understand some things in a whole new way, and that's why you have the help next to it, because your help is coming in, because they respect you, they love you. I want to see what's underneath this card here. And because you feel like love isn't for you anymore. You've been through a lot. You've been hurt. You've been betrayed. And now you're of the mindset, love, that maybe this is just not for me anymore. And then you have the it's not me. So maybe this is the perspective you need to change, to see that it could be you acting from a place of not understanding, and not seeing your shadow, is what I'm getting there. because you do have some anger that needs to be addressed. It's very, maybe perhaps very hidden or very deep seated anger that you don't see, or maybe you're not trying to see it. I'm not sure, because you do have the learning in reverse. So this is about learning about you a little bit more, and being calm in your life, and having a calm life, having a peaceful life, and what that really means, and how that's going to bring you so much more peace. Because right now, with all these regrets you have going on, and these fears, again, we talked about that over there, and this loss, again, with that 4 cups in the challenge position. So you think you're missing out on something, but I don't know if that's the correct perspective, is what I keep getting. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your guidance messages here. The first set we have here is the spiritual message. So I clarified using the ancestral messages and the ancestral spirit guide messages cards. And the first one we have here is yes, yes, yes. So something that you really, really want is a yes. Write up the pen, pick up that pen and write. So this is about you writing some things down to perhaps release some things. Next, we have abundance, love, and wealth are coming your way. So again, being in that place to receive and doing so gracefully. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Make the time for yourself. So this is about nurturing and compassion, and really, really taking care of you. Eating right, sleeping right, really, really loving on yourself. It says make plans with focus. You have to be devoted and committed if you want to see the change that you seek. So this is about staying the course, regardless of what it looks like. Sweetheart, don't ever let anyone silence your voice and dim your light. So this is about you standing in your truth, and shining your light in whatever way you feel you want to do that, or whatever way you're led to do that. Now we have the free message. And so we have the first one. Are they adding value to your life? Is this situation adding value to your life? If the answer is no, then get rid of it. So again, that's the letting go over there. And this could be the emotions, this could be the fear, this could be any of that. This could be a person, this could be situations, whatever it is, okay? It says you are our answered prayers. So your ancestors are very thankful that you are doing all this work, that you are, trying to do this. Because whether you know it or not, there are some ancestral ties relate to this. There's some ancestral lineage things that you're healing right now. It says wipe off your third eye. You are missing some things. So really coming to balance is what I get there. Now the last one we have here is a message of guidance. So when I clarified, I got you are being nudged to finish what you started. Stop putting it off, because that completion will unlock the next level for you. So something that you started, you need to keep doing. You need to get back to it, or you need to continue it, one or the other. If you could only see what's coming, you wouldn't care to stress about what's happening now. And that's where that, that 9 of staves, that worry, that fear, all that is coming from. It's okay if you haven't figured it all out yet. That is the beauty of the journey. You get to decide where to go next. So this is about, taking that next step. It says your third eye chakra needs to be balanced. Enjoy a few minutes of yoga to help with this imbalance. Next, we have watch how you use your money. You don't want to overspend, but you also don't want to hold on too tightly. So this is about, balancing how you spend, how you save, and really not doing too much of the other. No overindulging is what I get here. We are watching over you. You are protected and safe. Nobody, and I do mean a capital nobody, will get to you without going through us. And if you don't plan to win the game, then why are you playing? So this is about if you really don't plan to finish, then what are we doing? This is sort of like a check and balance, little like, reality check from your ancestors. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and read some last messages to close out your reading. And this is from the messages from your ancestors, I think it is, deck. Yep. Yeah, messages from the ancestors deck. And so we'll shuffle these and get some final closeout messages of guidance for you. And then we are on our way. Messages for Pisces ancestors, please. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, the first one, your ship is coming in. The tide is almost certainly turning for you, say the ancestors. You're about to find yourself in the right place at the right time. So good things are coming in. Your psychic sense. What you saw or sensed in your peripheral vision was real, although we feel you may have put it down to being mere imaginations, insist the ancestors. Your loved one on this side of the veil wants you to know that they will always watch over you. So you definitely have some strong ancestors that are ready to go to bat for you, so don't worry about anything. Add love to nourish. Take a moment or two to bless your food and drink, just as we did before you, creates an awareness of how you are nourishing your system. Know that you are ultimately serving your body, mind, and spirit, say the ancestors. So again, if you don't, say prayers before you eat, get into the habit of being thankful for the food and the nourishment and provide your body, so forth. That yearning to belong. When a sense of belonging eludes you, know that the place where your ancestors reside and to where you return one day when you have completed your earthly task is your primary home. Hence the longing, explain the ancestors. So there is, if you're feeling like you don't belong anywhere, this is why you're yearning for your home, wherever you came from a spiritual sense. Okay, so let's see here. And the answer is near. The answer to your question will come within 18 hours, say the ancestors. We can impress upon you the answer you seek, but first ask us your question. Then simply step out of your own way whilst we orchestrate the solution. So if you are feeling challenged, you need some assistance, you have a question, then go ahead and ask your ancestors, but then leave it alone and let the answer come to you freely. So I do hope this helps you, Pisces. Much love and light, Lady T.